Okay, here we go, Independence Wrestling fans. We are back in action here at the Osage Duels at 126 pounds. We've got Keaton Stoner on the mat for Independence. Keaton Stoner stepping in for Jacob Wolf. And we are wrestling Humboldt in this dual meet. We're going to have to do some digging here on our computer to figure out who we've got going on the mat for Humboldt. But Keaton Stoner on the mat against Humboldt. Okay. We had to transition all of our equipment over to this small gymnasium, so it's like Keaton Stoner and Joey Bussey. Keaton Stoner, Joey Bussey on the mat right now. Stoner right now behind 2-0 after giving up that takedown. Got a little different space here in the gym, so I'll do the best I can do with the camera and so on. Oh, there's Stoner giving up the head lever. Giving up the head lever and over to his back, so we'll see what he can do here. Good job of getting off of his back, and we'll keep track of the score. Should be, referee's got 5-0. 5-0 score after those near fall points. So Keaton Stoner and Joey Bussey on the mat right now. Once again, it's Independence and Humboldt. Independence versus Humboldt right now. Our third dual meet of the day here for Independence. I've got a small kind of a junior high gymnasium that we shifted to with 5 teams, and I'm hoping we are now using a wireless connection. So I'm hoping that our wireless connection holds up and we're able to get a decent video feed going right now. So Keaton Stoner on the mat right now. They're in the second period. Stoner behind right now 5-0 and gets pulled over to his back. So he's going to have a minute 30 here to try and continue rocking back and forth, and hopefully, and there's the fall. So Humboldt able to pick up the first win of this dual meet. Humboldt goes ahead 6-0. That was a win over Keaton Stoner. Good job by Keaton Stoner stepping in there for Independence and giving Jacob Wolf, I guess, a little bit of a rest there. I know Coach Doyle, a lot of times in these dual tournaments, if he brings someone, he likes to at least get him a match rather than bringing a JV wrestler and essentially they sit all day. So a lot more fun to get out on the mat if you're going to make the road trip to Osage. So Humboldt's going to go ahead in this meet 6-0. And we got Drew Davis on the mat against Jaden Campen, and Davis with the first takedown. So we'll get things going the right direction here. And Cradle, he's got that locked up pretty tight. I don't know what it looks like on the far side, but that should be it right there. Nice job. Drew Davis with the fall. Second pin here. Had a fall earlier, last dual meet. Had a tough match at the beginning of the day. Good job by Drew Davis. So we're just even everything up. We started at 126 with let's see, I want to make sure we got the weights right. That was at 132, so we're a little off. We're a little off on the weights right now. So that was Keaton Stoner at 132. And then, oh, I see. Track wrestling. So we'll just roll with it. Connor Horn's not here. So we got Drew Davis and here we go. We're trying to get this all sorted out. Maybe we'll have the right results in the end here.
So is this 145?
Yeah. Okay, we're back here. We're at 145. It should be Jackson Campen, right? All right, Jackson Campen and Seth House. As I mentioned, if you look on Track Wrestling, I guess our feed is just kind of its own feed, and we've got the right wrestlers, I believe. They've got Connor Horn. I know earlier today as well, they didn't have the final dual meet score against Clear Lake correct. It's the beauty of being wireless here, I guess. I can catch somebody's attention here in a bit. So, started out at 126. Sorry, we started at 132 with Keaton Stoner. And there's, oh, there we go. Come around behind. Oh, he had a pretty good go going there for Seth. On that come around behind, that snap down and go behind, he needed to bury that head in the hole is what the coaches will call that. Put the head in the hole and try to come around on that snap down and go behind. Almost had it, but not quite. So second period starts with Seth House in that top position. See what he can do here on the top. Gives up the escape, so now have a 1-0 score. It's Campman of Humboldt, Seth House of Independence. We're here at 145. So got Drew Davis on the mat right now. I'm sorry, not Drew Davis. I'm looking at my pad of paper here. Got Seth House on the mat. Oh, Seth, you got to be careful. Edge of the mat, stuff like that, kind of led with the head. Trying to keep the camera zoomed in as much as I can, but we're in a little tougher spot here. So I'll go ahead and bring it out so we can catch the full mat here. No score, or 1-0 score right now. Seth House behind after giving up that escape at the beginning of the second period. Getting down to about 50 seconds left in the second period here. See if House can get something going on his feet. Love to have a takedown or a shot at the edge of the mat. 44 seconds left on the official clock. Really. Seth had a good chance at the end of the first period with the snap down trying to go around behind, but wasn't able to make that happen. Okay, back to the middle. 25 seconds left. Independence with the warning. There's a shot by Seth. There you go. Needs to pull those in. Need to go up. Oh, had to go up between the legs. Know where you're at. Know where you're at. Get on the edge and know where you're at. in that case there, could have stayed down on the mat. As you're pulling the knees in, pull them apart a little bit and kind of go up in between his legs. And then you can go to a push-pull situation. Push-pull with the leg, pull one leg down and lean to one direction or the other. Push the other leg over top of your head. So here we go, 1-0 score. We're in the third period. And Seth's going to get his opportunity maybe to pick up an escape here. Good job off the whistle. Opponent's got a pretty good tight waist and hand control going though. Not able to get that hand control. So if we can come back up to our feet and get hand control, that's where we need to be. All right, here we go. Minute 44 left in the third period. Looking for an escape to tie it up. Looking for a reversal to go ahead. So at a minimum, we got to make sure we try and get based up, and we got a stall call against us. So we got to continue to base up. Continue to base up. It's got to be pretty active in that down position for Seth. We don't want to give up. Now the green gets a stall call, so we'll take it. We'll take it. New starts is where we want to be. That's going to give us a chance, hopefully to hit a stand up. There you go. Got to clear that arm just a little bit better. Good job with the left arm. He came up with the left arm, didn't clear it as well as he needs to. He's got to throw that thing into the sky just a little bit higher and get him completely off of your left elbow, and then continue to move from there. Now we got a head lever, it looks like, on the far side there. Gets us broken back down to our hip. 50 seconds left. We got a chicken wing now. Humboldt wrestler with the chicken wing. And if he jumps out to the side, that's going to take pressure off of him for as far as stalling goes. 40 seconds left. So that's got to be pushing back over. Yeah, it's kind of waiting for his opponent to do something. And that's not where we need to be. He gives up a point with that stall. So now it's 2-0. 2-0 score. Seth House down. That left leg all tied up. We got to be able to put a knee out to the side and push back over it. I think that's coaches kind of letting him know that out to the side too. Push back over it. Elbows. Drive back with your elbows, push back over it, but going to run out of time. And so it's a loss by decision, 2-0. So Seth House out on the mat. And dual meet score now is Independent 6 and Humboldt 9, 9-6. Okay, looks like here at 152, Peyton Knowlton is going to get a chance to step out on the mat for Independence. We'll let that load up, figure out who we got out on the mat there. Okay, Peyton Knowlton giving up that first takedown, so down 2-0 here at the beginning. Wrestling Cole Anderson from Humboldt. Anderson not listed. I'm not having a lot of faith in track wrestling right now. It should be Gus Arnold according to Humboldt's lineup. So I'm not sure. We're actually looking off of the official track scorekeeping that I think is being done by Osage. So I actually think we've got, well, we at least know it's Peyton Knowlton. It seems like we have actually Gus Arnold out there at 152. So, all right. That's not my concern. Peyton Knowlton now with had a stall call there in that bottom position. Humboldt wrestlers getting kind of excited there. Peyton was reaching back with his right arm, and that's an indication to of that wrestler to look up for a half Nelson. Peyton was able to turn that shoulder, turn forward, crawl forward a little bit, and get himself back down on the mat. Chest back down on the mat. 2-0 score here. It's the beginning of the second period. Nolting in that top position. Peyton was able to step in against Osage, wrestle a real good match for us. Gives up the escape, so 3-0 score right now. Humboldt ahead right now. Humboldt ahead over Peyton Nolting. Okay, minute 30 now. Minute 30, there's a shot by Nolting. Good job. Does a good job with those single legs. Now he needs to circle out of it. Oh, we got our head down on that shot. He got his head buried down really low. His opponent was able to stuff it, kind of quarter Nelson, and then get that momentum going around and picking up the 2 points. So Nolting now down 5-0 in this fourth match of the dual meet. Started out with Keaton Stoner at 132. Lost by fall. Drew Davis with a win by fall. And Seth House with the loss by decision 2-0 in his match. So right now Humboldt ahead 9-6. Now we're in that same situation with that front quarter Nelson. Humboldt stuffs the head quarter Nelson. Nice job by Peyton Nolting. Wow. I don't know how he caught that leg, but Humboldt just thought, I'm going to go around behind and get another 2. And off that quarter Nelson. And Peyton just stuck an arm out there. Good fight by Peyton Nolting. Way to catch that leg on the way around. So he makes that, suddenly gets this back into a match at 5-3. So good job by Peyton Nolting. And Crean picks up a stall call on the bottom. Referee doesn't hold back on stall calls, that's for sure. Humboldt up to his feet. Nolting drops down to a single leg and gets the escape. Oh, with just seconds left. Don't want to give that one up. Takes the score 6-3. In that down position. Pick himself up an escape. Pick up a reversal. See what happens here. Gotta be careful here. Peyton kind of laying on one hip and reaching back. Not the best position in the world to be in. He bellied back out off of that. Good job of getting belt back up to the base. Now he needs to, off this position, start doing a sit-out, a little bit of a sit-out series to get his opponent changed over and get him floating and following a little bit and create some distance between he and his opponent. Minute 19 left in the third period here. It's a 6-3 score, so we gotta try and score some points here. 6-3. Basing up. That's where last 2 matches here, we're having a little bit of a problem doing that. Got the knee out to the side. We've got to be able to push back over it. You can see his right leg, he's trying to bring it underneath of him instead of digging the elbows into the mat and pushing back over a knee. When you bring a knee to the head, that actually creates opportunity for your opponent to score. Down to the final 30 seconds now. 30 seconds. Not a whole lot happening here. I'm not sure can't quite see from this angle what's slowing us down. Just wrist control, it looks like. Just battle of hand control, and right now Humboldt winning in that top position. We're not able to get hand control, get up to our hips. trying to make something happen here. Just got to be careful as we roll to our back. I know he's trying to take that leg over his head. And that is the end of the match. So a loss by decision 6-3 at 152. And Humboldt now goes ahead 12-6. 12-6 here after 152 pounds. Peyton Nolting on the mat for Independence. So at 160, we move up and looks like we're gonna push people up. We got Luke House on the mat for Independence here at 160. Luke House on the mat. Colton Munson, junior, 8-9 record. And Luke House, a senior, came in today with just a 1-1 record. Getting some more time here after Christmas. Nice little outside single leg attempt. Minute 34 left here. No points scored yet. Watch that Russian tie on the right-hand side. There's another good job of trying to control those arms, trying to little double A, kind of a duck under there. Got those elbows popped and got underneath. So just keep working setups. There's a single leg. Good job of driving. Oh, we're gonna run out of bounds. There we go. That's the kind of motion we want to see. That's the motion he's got to have. He's got to commit to it. So there's two. All right, nice job by Luke House. Here. And we got 50 seconds left in the period. Oh. It's got a shoulder that's definitely hurting there. Got that thing stretched out. Boy, I hope our live feed is still working. Might be having some internet issues here right now. I'm gonna so hopefully our feed is still coming through okay. It's a bad thing about being in a secondary gym like this is we've got no trainer, but I guess Luke's got a little bit of an advantage. You got Dad up in the crowd. Dad's the doctor in Independence, so I think if it was something he really thought wasn't going to happen, maybe he'd step out. So we're going to shake it off, it looks like. All right, here we go again. We got Luke House up in that top position. He's ahead 2-0, so now he's just going to have to be gutsy. Have to get himself in a position where he's not getting in trouble with that arm. Got good wrist control there, good ride with that head lever. And I think he senses he wants to try and get off the mat if he can. Good job with that Lord, trying to walk it over, trying to step over that knee, run that pressure forward. You can't run it in a circle. You run it forward and dump him over. Good job. There it was. Oh, call it. Oh, we had a fall there. Needs to adjust. Oh, get him out of bounds. Darn it. One, got the three. Didn't see the near fall situation. That was 3 points near fall, and time runs out. Luke's hurting a little bit here, 5-1 with that escape. So we're heading into the second period now. Good job. Good long shot by. Oh, House is able. He's going to walk this over again for some back points. Darn it. We've rolled across those shoulders 3 times now. There's a fall. Way to go. His shoulder's hurting. And he just stepped it up big time. Nice match by Luke House, moving into 160. Through that shoulder, that thing was hurting a little bit. I think our over. We're gonna hope that the live feed is okay. All right, Jake Jewell on the mat now at 170. And Jake Jewell with the takedown up over top of the head, and that's a big time fall. This referee kind of takes his time a little bit on these pins, but there's a snap spin and up over the head. We're so good at that Oklahoma or cow catcher, whatever you want to call it. And a win by fall by Jake Jewell, and we go up 18-12 here. And we bumped up to 160 for that match, and we're up to 182 now. And let's see what we got. We got Nick Holt out there, and it's going to be Nate Cole-Morgan, I think. Let's see what we got here. It was Jake Jewell and Malcolm Boyd in that last match. We got Nick Holt out there right now with the takedown and escape, so 2-1 score right now. And he is wrestling Nate Cole-Morgan. Cole-Morgan, a senior, 4-8 record. Holt's going to have to battle out of this front headlock, but he kept that elbow and drops underneath for that outside carry. If he can keep the elbow, just needs to stay patient here, keep the elbow, because once his head pops out, I was going to say, once it pops out, he's going to go into a pinning combination, and good job by Nick Holt. That's why he's ranked. And Holt with the fall. And we jump out 24-12, and that's at 182 pounds. Nice job, Nick Holt. And it's going to be Elliot Ryan moving up again today. We've done this lineup shift a couple times today, all of our guys shifting up. So Elliot Ryan bumping up to 195. And we'll see what happens here. I mean, Matt McMillan stepping out at 220 more than likely, and it'll be Lane McMartin wrestling at 285. So here we go. We got Elliot Ryan at 195, wrestling Trayton Harris. Trayton Harris, I believe it's who it's going to be. Looks like that's right. Yep, Trayton Harris. Trayton Harris, a sophomore with a 15-7 record. There's Harris with the elbow shuck. This is Elliot's just got to be aware of the little bit of strength and size difference when he gets down in this nice drag through. Way to go. Nice drag from that front headlock position, being on that downside, drag out from underneath of it. Good technique there, and boy, he's got that cradle already. Gosh, he trapped that leg and just walked head to the knee, and that's a fall. There we go. Nice job, Elliot Ryan. I keep saying how cool that is, and another reason why it's cool, I mean, we like pins, but he hits that cradle from every single position. That is, I didn't even see that one coming, and he just, like I said, has a sense for it. So another fall, so 30-12 right now in this dual meet. That was at 195. 30-12 dual meet score. We got Matt McMillan stepping out to the mat. Looks like McMillan's going to pick up a forfeit. So at 220, McMillan with the forfeit. And 36-12 is the dual meet score right now.
Which one wrestled blue?
All right, 36-12. 36-12 is the dual meet score right now. This will be at 285. All right, here we go, and at 285 for Humboldt. I believe that's going to be Justin Jones, but we'll wait and see. Oh, McMartin in on that double leg. I don't know if you can see his face though. As soon as he got a hold of those two legs, he just realized he just grabbed a couple tree trunks there. So he's going to have to just do what he's doing here, wear this guy down a little bit. Humboldt wrestler, the last dual meet, Humboldt wrestled Casson Mansfield of Minnesota while Independence was wrestling Osage, and I know the heavyweight here wrestled a long match in that 285-pound match. So if Lane can just keep battling up top here, keep battling. If he sees an opportunity like he did right there at the beginning to get that double leg, go ahead and take it. Go ahead and get after it, but just keep pushing this guy. The guy had a long match before. Go ahead and take a little gas out of him here in this first period, and if you can, go ahead and do it the second period, and go ahead and get it down to where you give yourself a shot. Because we are definitely we've got a heavyweight here that's probably nowhere close to 220 pounds. Lane doing a good job so far, keeping his head up in there. Keep your head buried up in his shoulder. Ear to ear right now. I mean, this is definitely heavyweight wrestling, and I know we're going to have to be careful with those push-outs. Got a kid that's quite a bit bigger, and he's going to be pushing and shoving quite a bit. No points yet. Doing a good job of staying in a good position. Got to watch that hand control. Lane got to get that hand freed up if he can, but he's got that collar tie with your elbow kind of buried down in your opponent's chest, and that's gonna stop any shot attempt. He defers, and Humboldt's gonna go in that down position. Once again, I'm hoping that our live feed is working okay here. We're on a Wi-Fi system now, not actually clipped into their internet with a hard line. So sometimes Wi-Fi is a little tougher. Lane's going to give up that escape. Just come out of this in good shape. So 1-0 score. McMartin behind 1-0 here in this heavyweight match. Independence ahead 36-12 right now. Lane just got to stay in good shape. Stay in good position. Stay in good position. Keep battling. You're giving up size like this. That's gonna end up winning the day. There you go, down on the leg. Oh, just too much. That's okay though. That's okay. I mean, it's a frustrating thing because Humboldt wrestler can push hard, but he's not being offensive with it. Lane can't push as hard, but he's dropping down to those legs and trying to make something happen. We got a pretty good heavyweight match going on right now between these two wrestlers. Two different strategies, for sure. I'm surprised, little surprised. See, that's the pushing that I'm talking about, and I knew that was coming. I knew the push was gonna come back to get us. You know, the harder he pushes, we kind of have to back away from the pressure a little bit. But the thing is he's not pushing and being offensive with it. It's just push. And yet we've had an attempt at a double leg earlier on. Got to watch that. Humboldt trying to lace over top of the head there with his hands, looking for kind of a headlock there. There's a shot attempt by Humboldt, and boy, Humboldt wrestler just drove him right out of bounds. Humboldt probably had what he wanted. Just needed to stop that momentum and go ahead and lift him through the roof, but Lane did a good job of fighting that thing off. And I'm sure you can tell looking on the screen here, we got a definite difference in size here. Down the final 10 seconds here in this period, in this second period. Careful as they go out of bounds. Lane's battling. I like what he's doing out there. He's doing everything he can do out there against this bigger wrestler. It's always frustrating that pushing on a much bigger guy like that. All right, here we go. Back at 285, we got McMartin on the down position. We got to be careful down here. Good job of putting to his feet. Outstanding. Way to go. Take that shove out of bounds. This is Lane has to just, his mission has to be first move off the whistle. It has to be. Immediately. Oh, that's not what we want. No, that's not what we want. You can't. Nice. Way to reach up there. Almost there. Good thought. But now it's just going to get really hard. He just needs to stay low and wide. Nope, stay low and wide. Stay low and wide. He might hit our arm a few times, but stay low and wide. There we go. Come on, we need to get a new start here is what we need. Low and wide. Just stay low and wide. Boy, I'm hoping for a stalemate here. Come on, give us a new start. Give us a new start. Oh, what a new start. Come on. We need a new start. We need an opportunity to come back up to our feet. We just got too much on top of us right now. Under a minute now. 48 seconds. Now it's just going to get tough, bellied out like this. You got a 285-pound wrestler sitting on top of you. He needs to stay. Oh, can't keep to myself. I want a stalemate pretty badly here, but now he's out to the side, so that's not going to happen. And the bottom guy, another stall. It's frustrating. All those stall calls are just the size difference. A lot of those are just the size difference when you're getting backed up on your feet, and right now you've got a huge body covering it up, and that's how it's going to end up. So a 3-0 score, but I'll tell you what, not a bad match by Lane McMartin. Gave up a couple stall points and the escape, but I'll tell you what, tactics-wise, he wrestled that about as well as he could wrestle that match. Maintained good position on the bottom as long as he could. I wish he would have come out that second. He got a restart. At 106, we go to a forfeit for independence. So 36-21 now is the dual meet score. And we started back at 132, so we're going to have 113, 120, and 126. So three more matches in this dual meet. And it looks like at 113 we've got Jarrett Orr stepping out there, and Jarrett Orr is going to be wrestling Jade Lang. Jade Lang, a freshman with a 4-21 record. So let's see if Jarrett can. Well, I'll tell you what, against Osage, Jarrett came out and Jarrett and Colin Fischels finished. Oh, he's going to stack him up here. He's going to stack him up. Yes. Good job. Good job. 13 seconds. 13 seconds with the fall. So that should kind of seal the deal here for the dual meet, 42-21. So that's what I was really hoping would happen. That shuts the door on the dual meet. So we've got 120 and 126 left. And we got Colin Fischels on the mat here at 120. And it's either Corey Kasperbauer or Timmy Larson. Let's see here, they got Timmy Larson out there. Tim Larson, a freshman with a 4-14 record. But I know so far today, track wrestling officials have gotten a few things wrong here, trying to set up the lineups here today. Good job by Colin Fischels. He's over top of the head. It's pretty early in the match. We'll see if he can at least get around behind and maybe get two. He's got the ankle. Good job there. Needs to peel that hand, push the head down. Either get that full crossface or push that hand down. Come back and break the grip. Crossface isn't where you want. You want to be pushing that head, I think, right now. Push the head, slide that leg back. You can see, you just got her leg trapped. There we got the leg hook, so we got two. So we're able to get back behind and hook a leg. So there's, see that leg trapped, and that's the 2 points. Down to 45 seconds left now in the first period. We've got that arm across the body, and we're going to be able to walk that over. Barbed wire walking over. See if he can adjust. Loses the arm, loses that pressure. No back points there, but a good idea by Colin Fischels. Oh, there's up over top with the cradle. I think he's got it hooked up. He's going to walk back. We got that counter by Humboldt. Was able to lace our leg on the way over. To just settle into that a little bit better. And oh, there's a stack. He's got a 3/4 Nelson. He's up over top the head. Now he can look for a cradle here. He's up over. Had our hands tied up a little bit. So the end of the first period. And you've got a 2-0 score with the takedown by Fischels. Good job of getting around behind and hooking the leg. Once again, hopefully our internet stream is working okay. It looks like it's getting a little low. So I hope it can hold out. Hope it can hold out here. We can get a decent stream for you. I've got Matt Shannon on the phone. He's going to try and let me know if things kind of glitch out a little bit, and maybe we can switch to audio at that point in time if that does happen. All right, there's some back points. All right, it looks kind of like a roll through, but referee's going to give us two. Oh, he's going to lose control. Okay, well, we gained a point in that series there, and I'm okay with being back up on our feet again after picking up the first takedown of the match. So 2 points near fall and a 1-point escape for Humboldt. So it should be 4-1, I believe. Well, here we go. Fischels is going to go headlock, and he takes it on the edge of the mat. Oh, if he can sit his hips away, sit them away. Sit them out and away. Now's the case where he can actually roll forward. There we go. Just keep that pressure. There we go. Nice job. Good adjustment by Colin Fischels. Way to go. And a win by fall there. So 48-21. 48-21 Fischels. And our last match of this dual meet here at 126. And it's going to be Jacob Wolf out there for Independence. And we'll see who we have here for Humboldt. It's either, well, here's where we have that issue earlier. Austin, they have Austin Meyer listed, and they have Austin Meyer on the official lineup at 132. So I'm not sure what we got going at the head table, but we got things under control here. Jacob Wolf on the mat right now. Like I said, according to the official lineup, it's either Austin Meyer, a senior, 1-1, or I take it back. At 126, it's supposed to be either Joey Bussey, a freshman, or Zane Russell, a senior. So not quite sure what's shaking here. All right, out of bounds, Jacob Wolf. Good job of keeping that elbow trap the whole time. And taking away opportunities. We got some blood time here, Jacob. Not sure what happened there. Got something on his. Looks like a bloody nose going here. So dual meet so far, like I said, 48-21. We started at 132, and it was Keaton Stoner stepping on the mat for Independence, lost by a fall. At 138, Drew Davis won by a fall. At 145, Seth House lost by decision 2-0. 152, Peyton Nolting lost by decision 6-3. At 160, Luke House, hats off to him for stepping in at 160. That's where Independence, we did that kind of lineup bump that we did the first dual meet of the day. And Luke House stepped out, won by fall, shook off a little bit of a shoulder injury, and I think that must have got the adrenaline going in him a little bit, because he fired up after that. There's an outside carry by Jacob Wolf, and able to keep the elbow, he let go of the elbow just a little bit too soon. He would have continued that forward a little bit. He was going up for the half. He should have kept the elbow and gotten him turned over just a little bit further. Kept control just a little bit longer. Not able to get the two, or not able to get the back points, I should say. So got the takedown. There's a crossface. See where he can go with it. There we go. We got it all hooked up. Uh-oh, false cradle. It's got to be careful here. Yeah, opponent's gonna. That's what I was worried about. That was once you lose that arm, you got to be aware. That's his opponent popped the arm out. There's a little sit out by Wolf. Good job. Sit out, able to turn in. Caught the elbow and the inside leg. Needs to get his legs freed up here. He's got his leg tied up inside of his opponent's legs. Needs to get his left leg out of there so he can continue turning. That's a good idea. Throw him up over top. Continue to cast the hips over. So close. Right at the end of the period. So should be all tied up 2-2 with a takedown and then reversal by the opponent from Humboldt. So second period here. Caution by Wolf. Caution on Wolf at the beginning of the period. Sit out by Humboldt right out of the gates, but good job at controlling that arm. Saw that arm in the mat and took it. Actually, like I said, pretty good motion of the hips by the Humboldt wrestler, but when you leave that hand on the mat, you just take everything away. Got to hit those sit-outs to your elbow and keep going, but there's Wolf with the chicken wing. See what he can get. Oh, he's just can't quite. He needs to go over top of the head. Needs to reverse his half, reverse the half. There we go. Boy, Humboldt rolled right into it. A win by a fall, Jacob Wolf. And Independence is going to win this dual meet 52-21. 52-21, nice dual meet win. Independence over Humboldt. So far, Independence win over Clear Lake, a win over Osage, and now a win over Humboldt. Rolling pretty good. They've got another dual meet coming up against Dike New Hartford, and we'll finish up the day, I guess, against Casson Manorville of Minnesota. So started the dual meet off at 132. I started a little bit earlier there during the blood time with Jacob Wolf. Keaton Stoner lost by a fall at 138. Drew Davis won by a fall. At 145, Seth House lost a close match by decision 2-0. Peyton Nolting at 152 lost a close match as well, 6-3. Luke House shook off a shoulder injury and did a good job of getting a fall, picking up a fall there at 160, moving up into that weight class. At 170, Jake Jewell moved up to 170 and won by fall. At 182, Nick Holt won by a fall. 195, Elliott Ryan with that patented cradle and winning by fall there. 220, Matt McMillan a forfeit, picked up a forfeit. 285, Lehman Martin, I thought he wrestled about as good a match as he possibly could and lost that match 3-0, but just wrestled a guy that was quite a bit bigger than he was, and basically a 285 wrestler against a 220, so giving up a ton of size. Thought he did a good job. 106, we gave up a forfeit. 113, a win by fall there for Jarrett Orr. At 120, Colin Fischels with a win by fall, and 126, win by fall for Jacob Wolf.